Right then, another project. This time it's for Scott's girlfriend. He's got an Audi and this time he's made sure it's Quattro, and we're going to put that one in that we're front wheel drive again. So TT 8S, same as our race cars. Jenna's had every TT so far. She had a TT Quattro Sport that we converted to a diesel. She had that for quite a while. Then she had a Mark II TT that she sold to Danny's missus, who's still got it. She got an A4, didn't like it. Or, so I won't say didn't like it, but wants a TT again. So she's got a Mark III TT. So she's had them all of them been diesel. So this is going to start getting the Darkside treatment. So at the minute, it's totally standard. Got some different wheels and put some winter tyres on for the snow that never came. But then the purpose of this video, as you can see, it's in the dyno. So we've been invited to go to Blyton Park for like an open day, test day, collaboration day with some other YouTubers and what have you. But basically, this car is going to be the one that sort of showcases some of Race Logic's new equipment, tools, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, what we're going to do is like a 0-60, to tune it and then do another 0-60 and show how you can sort of evaluate that with the software and stuff like that. So what's happening on that day we'll know more of when we're there. But we thought before we take it there, we'll do the dyno runs, get the tune where we want it to be, and then we'll put it back to standard for when we take it there, and then we'll tune it on the day. So anyway, 184 horsepower. This is obviously a Quattro and a DSG, so it's the worst, especially with winter tyres, it's the worst car to have on the dyno, so we'll never expect it to do 184 horsepower, even though the Kuna's in front wheel drive manual, never normally do. So this is what we got, stock 165 and 285 pounds of torque, something like that, and then with the tune 191 and about 330, 325 pounds of torque. So not huge gains, but decent enough. Still got all the emissions equipment in and everything. It's just a daily drive, so I'm not going to go crackers. The only reason we are really going to this extent dyno it and stuff is just for this video and for the Race Logic thing, so we know what it was, what it is. So yeah, we'll see what that turns out into 0-60. So I think I probably forgot some stuff on this video and Danny will go crackers. Next time we see this car, it'll probably be at the track, or if we've got time, we'll put in the summer tyres back on so I can actually give it a bit of a razz round the track rather than just doing the straight line stuff. And maybe if we get time, we'll get the brakes on. But we'll see. So we're at the track or in the workshop, hope to be at the track soon. So, standard brakes. The caliper is dangling here on a tie wrap. 312, not big enough for Scott, not red enough for Scott. So, we've got these calipers. So these are TTS ones, and these are actually 338 millimeters. But since getting these, you'll see that we test fitted some Porsche upgrades, which are 345 millimeters, and it turns out that these are more expensive and obviously a little bit smaller. Not a lot, but a little bit smaller. So we just said we'll sell the Porsche ones, and these ones will just go on Scott's TT. So I'd have just sent these back if we could, but I'm assuming there's a reason why we can't. But anyway, a little bit of a harmonic damper thing on here. If you take them off, you might get squeaks or vibration through pedal. Not too sure. But yeah, we'll get these thrown on, and then hopefully ready for track day tomorrow. So, just arrived at Blyton Park. Rob's here. Got invited by Race Logic to do some testing on, it's going to be on this car. They didn't specifically request this car, but obviously while we're at a track and it's pretty much do what you want, I'm going to take Danny out for going this. He's never been out, innit? So don't do this on your track day, kids. Danny's allowed to have this GoPro in here, we think. finally time for me to do my bit. We sort of mix things up a little bit. I'm going to take Danny out and do a couple of hot laps and just see what it's like. Then we're going to stop, dump him, another hot lap, do some 0 to 60 runs, 0 to 100 runs, if we can do 100, I don't know. See, figure out the best way of launching this, and then hopefully get the map on it, get it sorted before 12:30, so we've got like 35 minutes to do all that stuff, see what happens.
I don't feel as safe in this.
No, it's that lack of roll cage, isn't it? Standard cars are so slow.
Feels like we're going out for a Sunday drive.
It does. These tyres feel alright though.
These seats don't.
No, I'm really coming out. I don't think I'm going to do like 10 hot laps in this, I'll be bored.
Yeah.
So boring.
I have more fun driving to work.
You what?
I've got more fun driving to work.
Exactly. It feels like you're screaming it in one gear, and then next gear you're alright.
Is the traction off or not?
We can do, can't we? It lets you have a bit though. Just let you have a decent little
bit.
Yeah.
Dare you try it off or not?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely turn it off if you want. Have you just pressed or you held it?
There you go. Restricted stability.
The problem is with this, it feels like, I don't know if it's these tyres or what, it's got loads of front end grip, which is good, but none at back.
Yeah.
Which is not usual on like a standard car, is it?
Not on a Quattro Audi, you usually get more understeer.
Yeah, it feels like it's got loads up front, like it. I'm turning and going wherever I want on front. Feels pretty good through there though, these tyres are not crap. I've definitely driven on worse tyres.
Are the Pilot Sport 4s?
No, some Pirelli Summits. It's like I'm driving some alien. I never like driving a road car on track.
Yeah.
I think it's boring. God, these gears, that third to fourth gear is just terrible. You know the distance between it, like
short.
Yeah, you change up from third to fourth, and it just like there's no there. Rob, I'm going to dump Danny.
It's cooked.
Is it cooking it? I'm going to dump Danny, check my tyre pressures, do one hot lap, and then I'll do the 0 to 60s.
No worries.
You can smell them brakes, can't you? I'll maybe go turn it
Standard disc and pads.
Yeah. That's the problem with DSG as well though, because you're not really getting much on your engine brake, and
yeah,
when you stop, you've got your foot on brake. You need to put it in park really.
Is Jenna gonna get this back and think, what's up with you?
Yeah, she probably will.
Why is me brakes wobbling?
Yeah.
Alright, it's all good, yeah?
Yeah, it seems to be working. I'm going to do one lap and then I'll swap it to not like 0 to 60 or whatever.
Okay, cool.
.79. Just done the hot lap standard. Pretty happy with how this car handles. Definitely not happy with how much power it's got. It needs more. So we'll do this 0 to 60 run, see what we get, and then we'll get some more power. got a little bit of headwind, but we did sort of book time, 6.68, 6.7. So we're going to flash the tune on now. Going to give us 30 horsepower, whatever it was, and then see what difference it makes. Just had his dinner, so I'll probably be a bit slower now, but hopefully the extra power offsets it. It flashed fine, a little bit worried that it were going to just brick ECU and give some hassle, because that does happen every now and again. So yeah, see what we can do. Couple of hot laps, then we'll do the 0 to 60 stuff and see what the difference is. A little faster. So, hopefully you got that. I'm sorry if I'm shouting. I think I lost the start-finish line on the VBOX then. I've not selected the track properly for some reason. But we're about a second and a half quicker over that lap, which we'll be able to put it into the VBOX data, into the VBOX software and be able to see that. Be about a second and a half quicker. You could see we're all on the straights. If anything, the braking in the corner I probably weren't as fast. But yeah, really happy with that. So let's see what it does 0 to 60. I got like 99.5 mile an hour before I pussied out, but I'm getting to 100 this time. Finally finished all the sort of filming and stuff like that we wanted to get done. Managed to knock off sort of 0.7, 0.8 seconds to 60, which is good. And it was like a second and a half on the lap, but like I say, it messed up a little bit when we did that, but it was a lot quicker. You should be able to see the lap time dropping down. So yeah, really happy. The day's gone pretty well. Managed to take a few people out in the Golf, and I think a few other people are wanting to go out in it as well, so we'll probably stay a little bit to do that, but not too long, because we need to get back to the workshop and fix the problems that we've got with that, and get ready for racing on Sunday. So yeah, really happy. Hopefully this video can be turned into something interesting. It's seemed like a lot of work to get to where we've got, but yeah, really happy. This car goes well. Jenna should be happy. Maybe not when she sees this video. I'm sorry, Scott made me do it. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
This is inside the Darkside development car, as you can see right on my right.
He would absolutely buzzing his tits off him.